welcome to News Company Gaming Collectibles, and today we're looking at a 1/48 scale Naboo Starfighter from AMT. So most of you guys are probably like, what the f is AMT? And I'm like, I was like, what the f is AMT? So AMT was a model company that I really don't know the history of. I'm kind of like not informative. Or I should have done my research, shouldn't I? But I don't care because I just buy the shit and I just make it and it just comes out fantastic and I do that. So AMT was a model kit company back in the 90s or so, like according to when this kit was made. So as amazing as this is, it's a fully die-cast model. Fully die-cast, like ding ding type of die-cast. I don't know what other kind of die-cast there is, but it's fully die-cast, all metal, and it was in 1999, pretty much the release of the movie when it came out. And it was in 1999, and they were dishing out these models, which is pretty freaking awesome. Got this on eBay for like 20 bucks. Came brand new, sealed, wrapped with the box. HomieGUnit.com. It came in the box from 1999, like a time-traveling son of a bitch from Star Trek movies. I don't know. Anyway, Naboo Starfighter Episode 1, as you can see, diecast, skill 1. It looks like Revel is like a company that probably bought them out and then started sucking at their life, like Revel does, make sucky models, to me at least. And this thing was amazing. For 1999, the year it was made, it is amazing. What an amazing model kit. You get all the figures, pictures, and all that kind of stuff. So that was pretty cool. This guy, whoever shipped it to me, had it in mint condition, and it was just amazing. Just to get something from that like age and time is pretty cool. Anyway, as you can see here's the Starfighter. It is just immaculately amazing looking. I just love the way the Naboo Starfighter looked. So I looked it up, and then they actually made one, AMT, but from 1999. I had no idea, and I always wanted one. And I was thinking, you know what? I'm going to have to repaint that metal part because it's probably not going to be that nice, shiny like in the movies. And here we go. It was. It was that nice, shiny chrome look right from the movies. And this one comes with the R2 unit droid along with Anakin Skywalker. I think that was his name. I really can't remember that guy. Anyway, this figure or this model was not hard at all to build. You do have to apply the decals and paint R2 and paint little Annie here. Annie. And you have to. That was not a sound effect. Annie. That was me. And you do have to paint them, but it is not hard. It was so easy and fun to do that because, you know, let me see if I can, you stop right there, mister. Let me see if I can stop this. Oh, the switch is all the way at the back. So, I should have had it. Let me see if I can get as close as I can. Okay, so, all right. So here we have Anakin in his little cockpit. Wait a second. A little piece is missing from here. What the hell happened to that? Huh. Funny. But I applied water decals from 1999. These water decals applied great. I don't know if they were supposed to rot or like decal. It doesn't have an effect, but it was awesome. Everything you see that's printed on looks printed on. It's been deep water decals. As you can see, I also painted it, which R2 has been painted as well as Annie. And there, let me see if you get better. There we go. So, Anakin in his little Tatooine slave boy outfit, along with R2. Right there. R2 looking nice. And then we turn it around a little bit, and you can see all the decals and all whatnot going on in around his cockpit area. Which is pretty awesome. You have the plastic tail on it because the tail was, I guess, the fragile part that could not be long enough. And it could not be packed like that. So you have some plastic parts on it. Like these are plastic, and then the end tail is plastic, and then R2 is plastic. That would have been awesome if they had a metal dome for him. That would have been cool. So what's holding this guy up? Well, you have another what the hell? A card? You have another little diecast piece right there, which states the Star Wars Naboo Starfighter. which is awesome. I just love this base. You can articulate the fighter pretty well when you head underneath the fighter. Look at that stance. Like this really screams Naboo Starfighter. I mean, that to me is amazing. I just love the way they captured this image. So moving towards the bottom, as you can see, the bottom is all that I can just pop. You just lift it up. See that? It just pops in that little hole right there, and you can just lift it up like so. So this, you can put that to the side, and then over here you can see the bottom of it. So in the bottom of it, it just looks like a Naboo Starfighter. And it has these little places where you put these little tabs, metal tabs in, and you really have to follow these directions really good, because if you don't follow these directions, you'll get lost and you'll end up putting these in, and then they do not come back out. They do not want to come back out. I had put these in, and as you can see, I had a lot of trouble because the stupid thing, I put in the little tab and I was trying to, you get screws to screw in these parts together, and then I screwed in a part before I put in this part, and then it was that, and then that happened. So I couldn't put in this part because that part was in, and I screwed it, and I put these tabs in, and I was like, wait, I forgot this part. And that was the very last step I had, and I was pissed off, and I just end up cutting the metal, the die cast, off, and then sliding this part in, and then happily ever after. But just make sure you read the directions very, very, very carefully if you do decide to get one of these things, because it is a difficult thing to work with if you mess up. But that's the size in hand. If you were wondering, I have a pretty large palm, so if you're wondering, that's the size of it. It's 1/48 scale, which I just love this one. It just looks like it just slid inside of a Trade Federation ship, and it's just like, uh-oh, we tried spinning. What else do we do? Ha! And it's just pretty cool. It's just one of those cool looking um things that just happen to be made. I don't know what else you can say about that, but I love it. I You pay $20 on eBay and it's just so cheap, and it's just a beautiful little figurine model. So I completely don't know why you wouldn't buy this if you like the prequels, if you liked any Starfighters, if you just like this Naboo Starfighter. It's an amazing piece to get. So if you like what you saw here on Easy Company Gaming, make sure Easy Company Gaming and Collectibles, and make sure you subscribe. And if you liked it, make sure you like the videos and share it. And I'm always here for you. If you have any questions, do ask me. I have a lot of people asking me questions, and I do love to help out. From collecting to painting to model making to how to pick up chicks, how to hotwire a car, how to make space brownies, how to make big giant massive